We are on track to have the world's first safe and effective coronavirus vaccine by the end of the year.
Anticipation is growing for a COVID-19 vaccine.
The impact of the vaccine is great because right now there is no effective treatment.
There are promises of a vaccine before the end of the year, but Dr. Audrey Stevenson, a vaccine expert, says it'll be limited and high-risk groups will be the priority.
The most optimistic predictions are that we might have a few doses in the end of October. It's more likely the first quarter of next year.
There are many questions about this vaccine, especially the speed. Dr. Stevenson says it's on the fast track, even more so than the H1N1 vaccine back in 2009.
The difference between the 2009 H1N1 and what's happening with the COVID vaccine is that the H1N1 vaccine technology already existed, where the COVID-19 vaccine is brand new technology.
Despite it being brand new technology, Dr. Stevenson says public health officials aren't rushing it.
We're not going to be providing a vaccine to the public until it has been properly vetted, that we know that it's going to be safe, that it's going to be effective.
The vaccine will not be mandatory. There are still many questions on how long it'll give people immunity.
We don't know about the COVID vaccine, if it's going to end up being like the seasonal flu where we have to get it once a year, or if when we get the series of the COVID vaccines that's going to protect for several years.
Well, people are anticipating the arrival of the COVID-19 vaccine. Dr. Stevenson says don't expect things to be back to normal right away. And don't believe everything you hear.
There's a lot of misinformation that's out there around the vaccine.
Dr. Stevenson says although we may see a limited supply of COVID-19 vaccines here in the next couple of months before the general population can get vaccinated, could be as long as until this time next year. So that means social distancing and wearing masks will remain. In Salt Lake City, Sydney Glenn, Fox 13 News, Utah.